Welcome back. It's a Sports Zone. I'm Scott Hafley, Director of Athletics in Wichita Falls ISD, and we have got an awesome show today. I have got three of the fastest young ladies in all of Wichita Falls ISD. These are members of the Wichita Falls Coyote Lady Cross Country Team. They have qualified for the regional meet out of District 7 4A. First time that we can find in our record book that we've had the entire team from Wichita Falls High School Lady Coyotes qualify for the regional meet. So we're super excited. I have got senior Hattie Behrens. Welcome, Hattie. I have got freshman Emma Fritsch. Welcome, Emma.
Thank you.
And I have got sophomore Addie Botello. Welcome, Addie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Girls, how are we feeling today?
Good.
All right, so let's jump right into cross country. Hattie, you're the senior. Start us off. What's your fastest 2-mile time?
13:28.
13:28. I have 0 viewers who can beat you in the 2-mile right now. And I've got millions of viewers out there watching. You were faster than all of them. Now, you've got a unique story. This is the first time you've ever run cross country for the Cows. Tell us how you got involved with cross country.
Well, I normally play tennis, but I decided not to play tennis this year, and our assistant coach from tennis, Coach Rob, was the head cross country coach, so I decided to come run cross country.
Oh, and so you've obviously enjoyed it.
Yeah.
What's some of your favorite things about getting involved with cross country?
Just the team aspect. It's so different from tennis, and I love all the girls, and it's just amazing.
Good. Well, I'm glad you have a great team. Emma, fastest 2-mile time.
12:38.
12, also faster than everyone watching our show. Congratulations. Now, you have been running a long time. You said you ran your first 5K when you were a 3rd grader.
Yes.
Talk about how you got involved in running.
My dad's a big runner, so he usually takes me out and we go running sometimes. And then from 3rd grade, I enjoyed running a lot, and then I just continued, and I started doing cross country in 6th grade, and from there on I loved it. So
awesome. Now, you were also a soccer player, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, so talk about when did you start playing soccer at a young age also, or is that something new?
Very young age, probably around kindergarten I started playing, and I've stuck with it, and I love it.
Well, multi-sport athlete, that's awesome. Addie Botello, sophomore, fastest 2-mile.
12:48.
12:40, also faster than all of our viewers. Congratulations. And when did you start running cross country?
I started running in the end of my 7th grade year. I didn't realize how actually good I was at cross country until I got myself into a meet.
Okay.
And then I just continued on doing it because I was good at it.
Okay, great. And also a soccer player.
Yes.
You've been playing soccer a long time?
Yes, since I was 3 years old.
Okay. I won't make you guys tell me which one you like more since Coach Rob's here in the studio with us today. But love the multi-sport athlete. Let's talk about cross-country practice. We talked about the 3 days of the week leading up. Tell us about the 3 days of the week leading up to meet, how you guys train for the meets.
We train we go to 3 miles, 2 miles, and 1 mile. On Mondays, we start for 3 miles. Tuesdays, we start 2 miles. And then the day before the meet, we'll run a mile, and then it'll go back to Thursday, which is our meet day, and we'll run 2 miles.
Okay, and then Emma, I understand today we have one of our favorite workouts in line. Tell everybody what we're doing today after school.
We are going to do hills and a little bit of running too.
So when we go run hills, not that my viewers are out of shape, but they probably don't just go outside and run hills. Tell us what that means at a cross-country practice.
Ooh, hills are, I don't know, they're really good for you because they do help in meets, but it's not very fun to run at all.
Not very fun.
Not at all.
So where do we go in Wichita Falls to find the said hill that we're going to run up?
We're going to the Tanglewood Hill, the super steep one. If you take a left, you'll definitely see it.
Tanglewood does have, okay,
Yes.
I think that's great. So how many times will we go up the Tanglewood Hill?
I think around 7 times.
7 times up the hill?
Maybe
Hattie, are you
more.
excited about today's workout?
No.
We're not thinking about skipping out of school early today and going home, are we? We're going to go run the hill. I promise you I will not be there, okay? So no worries there. Hattie, getting ready to graduate this year.
Yeah.
Let me ask you first, Wichita Falls High Schools, we're winding down. We're going to finish up the school next year. Talk about being a senior in one of the final 2 classes to graduate from Wichita Falls High School.
I think it's really cool. I think it's special that I get to be one of the last 2 classes of Old High, and just continue on the legacy. I'm sad that it's ending, but it's a new beginning for Wichita Falls and the schools itself.
Cool. Now, I know you haven't made an official decision on where you want to go to college. Tell us what you think you've narrowed it down to.
I've kind of narrowed it down. My top 2 choices right now are Baylor and A&M.
Okay. Gig 'em, sick 'em. All right. And you told me you've got a pretty clear career path that you're working towards. Tell our viewers what your plan is.
Well, I plan on pursuing an undergraduate degree in biology and then following to become a dentist.
Okay. I love it. And make lots of money and make sure that people have clean, healthy mouths.
Yep.
So what about, we're going to work on adults, kids, or you've even gotten that far?
I'd rather do pediatrics, so I guess kids.
Cool. That's awesome. Well, good for you. Emma, not a senior, not worrying about the end of school, but you're going to end up changing schools. So after your sophomore year, depending on where you live, you could attend Memorial or Legacy High School. Have you and your friends talked about how that's going to work? Just in the middle of high school, suddenly you go into a brand new building.
I know, it's going to be very different. I'm excited that we're going to be moving to a bigger, nicer school, but I'm sad that we're kind of going to lose like the old high tradition and all that, and all the old high spirit. I mean, I'll always be a Coyote, but
there you go.
I'm excited though.
Well, that's cool. Well, not only will you always be a Coyote, you'll also get to be something else.
Yes, I will.
and you will have the opportunity to start new traditions that are in place 40, 50 years from now. So great. Now, in the summertime, you do something pretty cool. You go to summer camp. Tell us where you go to summer camp at.
I go to a camp called Heart of the Hills. It's in Hunt, Texas, and this is my 8th year going, and I stay there for a month. It's one of my favorite places in the world. It's my home away from home, but I really enjoy it. And
now, you told me this is an all-girls camp, correct?
Yes.
And you spend all day on your cell phone and iPad. Is that no?
Absolutely not. There's no technology there. We can't have our phones or iPads, anything like that.
That's great. I mean, so it's personal interaction, and then it is a day long of fun, and then I'm guessing what at night everybody comes together. What do we do?
There's a lot of activities that we do at night together, fun stuff, but you're always busy there, so you don't really have, you don't think about your phone that much or anything, because you're just having too much fun.
How do your parents feel about you being gone for a whole month?
It was hard for them at first, for my first 2 years, but they know how much I love it, so at this point they're just happy that I go there and I have a fun time.
Awesome. All right. Addie, you had a milestone birthday this summer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you celebrated what we call the quinceañera.
Yes.
Tell our viewers all about that.
It's a tradition in the Hispanic that it's a milestone being celebrated of whenever a woman becomes an age of 15 years old, and your family not gives up her, but is just celebrating her becoming a young woman. And there's many ways you can celebrate it, but I celebrated it with my religion, being Catholic. So I went through the church with all of it. I went to classes for 2 years, about 2 years or a year, and did retreats so I can go through it. And then it turns into a huge party at the end.
How many people attended your quinceañera?
Oh I couldn't even tell you. I know for a fact I did send out 300 invites.
Holy smokes.
Invites, not including families.
Right. So 300 outside your family were invited. That is a massive party.
It's a lot of.
We should call it a celebration. It was a celebration.
Yeah, it was a big. And then for kids, I had bracelets. I want to say 250 bracelets or 200 bracelets.
Okay.
But, yeah.
That's well, congratulations to you and your family. I know what a big deal that is. And while you were celebrating turning 15, Hattie was on a massive road trip. Tell us everywhere your family went this summer.
So we took a road trip to the West Coast, and on our way to California, we stopped at the Grand Canyon for a day or two. And then we continued on our trip all the way to Los Angeles. And then we saw the Hollywood sign. We went to Universal, Warner Brothers, And then on our way back, we stopped at Vegas for 2 days, which we stayed on the Strip. It was really cool.
You stayed at the MGM, right?
Yep.
Mom and Dad tried to win enough money to pay for the vacation.
Yes.
All right, well, I hope they did it.
But yeah, no, it was so cool, and I've actually never been to the West Coast before, so it was.
So what was
really
so
cool.
Universal Studios? What was the best? I've never. I was there, but I was literally in the 4th grade. So I'm sure it's changed since then. Tell me about Universal Studios. What was the coolest stuff that you guys
Oh
saw
my
there?
gosh. I personally like the whole like Harry Potter world. It's just so cool. My brother would say The Simpsons because he's all into The Simpsons, but it's just really cool being able to walk from like Harry Potter world to like The Simpsons. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
When I was there, the only thing I can remember was that you had this little trolley and the Jaws shark would come up out of the water.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah.
That's how old I am. So the Jaws shark and me are the same
Yep.
age apparently. But well, that's a great family trip. I think. And so you guys were in a car
It's a
for like,
long
was that
drive.
2 weeks just.
We made it in I think a little over a week.
Okay.
It was.
So y'all were
We were
getting it.
Yep, we were going.
Awesome. Well, that's great. Well, all right. So let's turn our attention. Regional meet in Lubbock. The famous thing about the regional course in Lubbock is the hill, and you qualified as an individual last year, Addie, right? So you have seen and ran the hill. Tell us and our viewers about the hill on the course in Lubbock.
Oh God, it was something. I didn't think I was gonna make it to regionals. Honestly, I was just run my race. Then whenever I did make it and I did come upon the meet and we walked it, I was like, this is like one big hill. Like, because district, it was at Brewer. In district, it's 2 laps, and along the course, it was hill after hill after hill. Like literally half of the course, we were running hills. But whenever I came to Lubbock, I was like, there couldn't be anything worse than those hills in Brewer. No, Lubbock was, whew.
It's a hill, and it
is a
will
hill.
either be 120 degrees or 20 below in Lubbock and snowing. I mean, I don't know which one you're going to get yet, but it will be one of those two. So, Emma, as a freshman, first regional cross-country meet, what are your expectations, thoughts about heading out to Lubbock?
I'm excited. I'm also a little nervous though because of the hill, of course. But I'm not looking to go to state or anything this year. I mean, that would be great, but I'm just looking to run my race and do the best I can.
Okay, and Hattie, as a senior who never ran, now you're off to compete at, I'm telling you, the toughest course for any regional location in the state of Texas. What are your thoughts going out there this week?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I keep hearing all this stuff about the hill, the hill.
The hill's famous. It was there when I was in high school. It's still there. So
I'm just hoping that I can get up the hill and get my best run.
You're going to be fine. All 3 of you and your teammates are going to do a great job. Super proud of you and the Lady Coyotes for qualifying for the regional cross-country meet as a team. Wish you the best of luck. You're heading out on Sunday and you run on Monday of next week, so keep an eye on the weather forecast. Coach Wood will be keeping us updated on how everybody's doing. Really proud of you and congratulations. And let's also send a good luck wish. The Coyote tennis team is headed to the regional tournament in Abilene. They'll be headed down there tomorrow. Looking like a crash course, hopefully in the finals with Canyon Randall, the team that knocked them out of the team tennis tournament last year. So good luck to all of our Coyotes, our runners, our tennis players. Everybody's in for the next few days are going to be huge for Coyote land. So best of luck, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming out.
Thank you
Thank you
so much.